Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, I have actually a very special video for one of my lovely YouTube subscribers, Stephen Nicole Burnell, who specifically wanted me to say his full name. Stephen, you're great. But today I am showing you the 1989 High Street Bunny Box, also known as the Jewelry Box Playset or the Trinket Box Playset. There's a lot of names involved. But it is such a fun set. I am really excited to show this to you. I forgot that I even had it in my collection, one, and then two, that it was complete. So I was excited when Stephen asked to see this that I did indeed have it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, by special request for Stephen, this is the 1989, gosh, I want to say that this is the High Street Trinket Box. Bluebird called it the High Street Money Box. Mattel called it the either Jewelry Box Playset or Trinket Box Playset. Technically, based on the info I have, this is the Trinket Box. It's really the same set, just slightly different interiors. There are two variations of this set. I have one of them, which is, I believe, the more common one. And I can't wait to show you around. So we're gonna open this up. First thing to note is this is juicy. So a typical compact at most would be about that high. So it's really tall. And I haven't shown it on my channel yet, but I also have a set called the pencil case. I have a few variations of it, but it's a little bit longer, but much thinner. So this is like abnormally tall, but the idea was you were supposed to keep stuff in it. So we will go ahead and open this up. I will say this is in beautiful condition. Okay, so here's what it looks like on the inside. So this is a really wonderful scene. It's supposed to be basically shops and a road and just the idea that you are out on the town, which is kind of interesting because most of the sets are individual buildings. And then when you get towards Polyville, it's very evident with the sidewalk that those are just supposed to be placed along a road. But this one itself has a road in it, which there are sets that have roads in it. If you saw my video on the Playtime Mansion, also known as Polly's Dream World, that has a road in it too, but nonetheless, just a little bit different from the other Polly Pockets. So this set is referred to as the Trinket Box Playset because there are two versions, and effectively this one does not have a money insert. So the bottom of this flips open, and in this case to reveal a storage area. So the High Street Money Box Playset has a tray where you would put coins. This one is meant to be either a jewelry box or trinket box for storing items. So it has a little tray where you would place your items and keep them sorted. That's really the only difference. Okay, so let's start at the top. So I've been staring at this trying to decide what's actually going on here. So bear with me, but you can see at the bottom there are shops. So that makes sense because this would be street level, right? So the shops that are evident are the post office and the chemist, also known as a pharmacy. Now, what's really interesting is I find these pictures so creepy because we don't see a lot of that art style in Polly Pocket compacts. There are a few here and there, but we don't typically see people depicted in the stickers. They're usually in the figures by themselves. So I find that a little bit strange. And they're just so evenly shouldered and spaced out. It feels almost like a game of Guess Who. it's uncomfortable to me for some reason. I just don't like it. But you can see that there's kind of 3 distinct buildings. So I think this is meant to be like a city road with some high rises on it. And then you can see that there are different buildings that are each their own color with different floors. So a chemist, again, also known as a pharmacy. You can see that there's the pharmacist at the bottom, and then upstairs there is a little shop where you can probably purchase, I don't know, over-the-counter stuff. Each building has a door, and I presume this is meant to take you up to the upstairs apartment or what have you. So this one, there's no, these don't open, just FYI. But there's no visible elevator here per se, but I'm just gonna guess there's a hypothetical elevator. I get very caught up in the logistics of these sets, but that would take you up to this rooftop patio. So lovely use of stickers in this set. I will say that because being that this is a 1989 set, a lot of them were quite simple, but while this one isn't super flashy by any means, they really did try to add in some color with the stickers. Next one over is the post office. Equally intimidating. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be a scale for weighing your mail. And then upstairs, I would presume that this is actually, I want to say that this is a hotel. This looks to me like the front desk of a hotel, but I guess it could also be P.O. boxes. My guess would be that this is a hotel and then this is the hotel room. That's more of what that looks like to me, but let me know in the comments what your opinion is on that. You can see that there's a bed up there, there's a vanity, but pretty basic otherwise. Yeah, there's nothing on that sticker to really indicate what's going on up here. I guess it could be where they sort the mail, but it's not super clear to me. And then over on the side here, I'm not sure what's going on. This just seems to be an office building is my best guess. And the other thing that could be happening, okay, I have a few theories. We'll come back to that. So this looks like just a general office to me. So people staring out the window at you, that's typical. Maybe a bank. Maybe that's supposed to be like an ATM, like a deposit box. What do you think? Do you think that's supposed to be a bank? Because upstairs there's an office, and maybe this is where you're meeting with the banker if you're opening an account or something. But that is very clearly an office. And then upstairs there is what appears to be a very tiny kitchen, a living room with a television. And so maybe this is the post office, this is a bank, this is the pharmacy, and then perhaps this is all someone's apartment. How do we feel about that? I don't know. I'd love to see the packaging. It probably actually answers that question, but that would be my best guess. Just trying to look at that. I don't understand then why the different colors are there, but again, that's probably me just overthinking things. So that being said, this is very colorful up at the top, and then there's absolutely no variation down here. So purple road, pink sidewalk, it's sort of like a very light pink peach color. And then purple garbage can, purple benches, a purple A-frame sign on the sidewalk, and a purple planter with purple plants in it. So they really didn't do a lot of effort on this one. Although I will say I do appreciate the little sewer drains. That is quite cute. So that is the set. Now it comes with 4 pieces, 3 characters, and 1 vehicle. So it comes with, of course, a Polly, and Polly is wearing a pink dress. She has a red headband on. This is a very classic looking Polly figure. White shoes, and that is her. Next up is Tina. Tina is also just a very classic Tina. Pink dress, white shoes. She's got her yellow pigtails. Nothing remarkable about this one. It's just very much what we would expect from a tiny Tina figure. And then the last one is, this is a great name, Mr. Moneybags. I mean, I I wouldn't be upset if people called me Mrs. Moneybags. That's a pretty great name. He is in great condition. I hope that his face is in focus there because he is in wonderful condition. Okay, I'm starting to put this together. He must be the banker, right? He must be the banker. So he's got a bald head, which is really cute. He has glasses on. He's wearing a gray suit with a gray tie, black shoes. He is a very sweet figure. And then what I can only presume, he's probably charging Tina and Polly extraordinary rent that they can't afford, and that's why he's so rich. He has a very fancy car. I can only presume that it's his. So this is almost like a Rolls Royce. A really lovely blue classic car with a yellow interior. They did do some nice details on this by adding, silver details, silver paint to it. It is quite well done. And what I appreciate about this car is that the wheels do move, which it's not necessarily unique, but there are also many Poly vehicles where the wheels don't move. So it's nice to have one that does have moving wheels. So I guess he's the only person that got a car here in this town. But of course, the idea, I think, with Polly Pockets was that you would collect them all, line them up, and then you'd be able to mix all the characters around. So I know as a kid, I didn't have this set in particular, but I had the Light Up Magical Mansion, I had the Burger Drive-In, and Midge's Play School also came with a tiny car. I think it was supposed to be a toy car, but those were sort of the three vehicles that I had when I was a kid. So they did move around. They did belong to different sets at different times, but of course you can always mix and match these things. So the nice thing about this is that, again, it kind of did serve more than one purpose. It was a lovely play set, but you could use it as a jewelry box or storage for, sure, I mean, you could probably put coins in here. It's a little bit more chaotic. The British Bluebird version, that's the money box, has a very nice liner. So it actually has little notches for the coins so that your coins would say sorted. And this one obviously is just open. But I will say that I'm very pleased with the condition of this set. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know how rare it is. I haven't really looked into it. It's probably not super rare, would be my guess. But I got it quite early on and I just haven't had a chance to do a video on it yet. I don't know if I didn't realize that I had it complete or what the deal was. Maybe I just recently completed it by getting a piece from another set. That's also possible, but I have a lot going on that I still have to show you. So of course, sometimes I just skip over things by accident. So thank you to Stephen for reminding me that this would be a good one to show. Gosh, this is just such an interesting one to look at. And I just really want to reiterate again, look at the stickers, look at the detail of the stickers. It is really lovely. And up top, you can see there's even a nightstand there. I've made tile, beautiful view outside. Why didn't they label this? Why did they not label this one? Could you imagine if you walked down the street and everyone was just looking out the window at you like that? That would be deeply upsetting. I don't think I would go shopping ever. I would probably just stay inside. It's very intimidating. But it is a very cute set. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy to have this in my collection. And unfortunately, because I am running out of space in my display cabinet, I've just been keeping it shut on the shelf like this. So I kind of wasn't paying attention to it because it's just always shut away. So I hope you enjoyed checking out that one. That is the 1989 High Street Money Box / Trinket Box / Jewelry Box playset. So there you are, Stephen. I hope you enjoyed that trip down memory lane. All right, so Stephen, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is such a cute playset. I do find the people very unsettling. I don't know what it is about it, but there's just like a weird vibe about having people just stare out the window at you. Glad that real life mostly isn't like that. But it's kind of a creepy town, and there's one car and two people and then a bunch of sticker people, so it's very strange. And of course, I know that this is a toy, but sometimes the logistics of it really start to get to me. I don't know why I'm like that. I've always been like that. So there's also no toilet. That's very distressful to me. So just a lot of feelings about this one. But my favorite part, gosh, I mean, I have to look at it again. I would say, you know, I do like that there is a pharmacy. I think that that's something that you don't really see in other sets. Looking at this though, I kind of wish that they'd done that. I kind of wish they had more of like a convenience store or a pharmacy or even a post office would have been really cute. Imagine losing the letters. I'm sure it would come with letters and then you'd lose them. But I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. It would have been awesome to have some of those. So I'm just trying to imagine in my head what they would look like immediately. They're Polyville. So do you think that they missed any really crucial items when they were making, or I guess buildings when they were making these Polly Pocket playsets? Because I feel like they really could have gone more into the shops and services route. Of course we have the supermarket, but that was about it. There wasn't like a ton of stuff. There's hotels, which can also kind of be homes. There's about 30 wedding sets, but not a ton of stuff like this. So I do appreciate that they've made, at least originally in the first year, they made something that was representative of that. So I would love to hear in the comments, do you feel like there's something that they missed when in that whole 1989 to 1997 vintage Polly Pocket era that you wish they had made as a compact? I think a post office would have been really cool. That would have been fun. Even a library would have been good. I'm trying to just think of things that I would like to have as a playset. I think a library would have been awesome. That would have been really fun. So, gosh, it's kind of hard to pick, but I would say probably the chemist, the pharmacy area is quite cute. I like that. So let me know in the comments. Also, just a shout out to all of you that have been joining me regularly on my premieres in the mornings. I try to get to all of them, but of course, sometimes I can't. I think I can for this one. Oh gosh, I have to stop and think about this. I'm going to do my best. Hopefully I am there right now as you're watching this, if you're watching this live on the premiere. But a shout out to, again, Stephen, also Ace, and very special shout out to Ludo, to Lizzie, and to Victor. I really appreciate all of you hanging out with me every week and just supporting me and supporting this channel as we come into the 1-year anniversary in the next few weeks. So it really does mean a lot to me. It's been about a year now since I accidentally bought a few Polly Pockets on eBay in a pandemic weakness moment, and here we are. But I did kind of feel like doing this channel would be something that would bring me some comfort from nostalgia, and I'm glad that it's resonated with so many of you. And please share the channel with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Also, please come follow along on social media, which I have been horrible about updating. I am so sorry, but I will be doing that. I have a lot going on right now in my life. But that's about it. So looking forward to, I'm really cutting out some time this week to actually sit down and work on that project that I want to launch for the 1-year anniversary, which is not a launch per se, but I really want to have the video put together and I want to have the project done so that you can see what I've been working on. I'm so excited about it. I hope you like it. It's really out there. It's a very specific niche, I think, that will enjoy what I've done. But I think also just from a nostalgia standpoint, I think you'll love it. And I don't want to give it away, so that's where I'm going to leave it. But please stay tuned for that. I am really excited to share that project with you. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.